Hello guys, welcome back. So now we're going to be talking about images, and images are very essential to a website. They kind of bring the reader's attention, they catch the eye. So we want to learn how to put those into our HTML documents, and we want to learn how to structure those inside CSS. So first off, we're going to go ahead and open up our website right here and resize it. It's a little bit too big. We're going to open up our HTML document. So we're going to teach you how to incorporate those photos in there. Now first off, I created an images folder because you really want to keep your images all in one place, since your website might have hundreds of images. It might have 5, but it might have hundreds, so you want to make sure you have it nice and organized in a folder. So we have a picture called Black White TSA logo. We're just going to go ahead and rename it so it's a little simpler to address. We're going to call it tsa.jpg. So now we're going to go back into our index.html. We're going to go all the way down, and this works with an image tag. And now the image tag is a standalone tag. So source, or src because of source, images because that's the folder that the image is in, and the image, like we said previously, is called tsa.jpg. Additional to that, we want to have an alt, and basically this appears when your image is not found in your server, or the browser can't find the image or it can't load it up. So we're going to go ahead and type out the TSA logo and close it off right there. We're going to save that, and we're going to open this up in Internet Explorer so we can take a look at how it looks in our browser. There we go. There's the image right there. Now I did notice that our CSS isn't linked anymore because I don't have the random folder anymore, so let's delete that piece right there and save it again. Make sure its CSS is working so we can style it. There we go. Okay, it's back. So there's our image. Now, so you can see what the alt attribute does. Let's suppose you typed it in wrong. Let's suppose you accidentally typed in another A right there, and let's save that. And so the image isn't called TSA with 2 A's, so it's not going to find it. So when you reload it, all you're going to get is the TSA logo right there. It's an absent photo, and that's kind of nice to have, just so people know that there is something there. And it also works with screen readers. So let's say somebody can't see the photo, but they're exploring our website. They can have a screen reader tell them what it is. Or let's say they're reading a book and the photo for some reason isn't showing up, but they kind of want to know what the photo has because the photo has to do with the book. Well, if you have an alt attribute that describes the photo, you're gonna get that nice effect where the person's actually they're gonna know what's going on in the photo. So that's nice to have. So we're going to go ahead and save it, and now we want to style it. And for styling, we're going to do something new, and that's a class. And we're going to give this a class of photos. I'm going to save that. And this is primarily for our CSS. So we're going to go ahead and go in our CSS and open that up. And now we could address it 2 ways. We could address it by the tag itself, the element image, and we could say a width of 150 pixels. And right now we're not using a class at all, so we're going to go ahead and save that and load it, and we're going to see that the image should get smaller. We only declared width, but the height resizes automatically because we didn't tell it specifically what to do. Now if you're calling a class, which in this case the class that we gave it is photos, we're going to go ahead and type dot photos, and it should do the exact same thing. Now we reload it, and the exact same thing happened. It stayed the same. Now we could also mess with it if you wanted to. We could have a height of 300. If we absolutely want a distortion, we can, which is pretty cool. So we go ahead and Internet Explorer, and we're gonna go ahead and reload it, and we see that the picture is huge in terms of height. Now we can also do a couple other things. We can float it left, and a float basically what it does is it shifts the photo to the left or it shifts to the right. And then everything that used to be in the place where it's shifting moves a little bit to the right if it's going left, and if the photo is being floated right, then everything's going to go a little bit to the left. So you get the basic idea. Now we're going to go ahead and Internet Explorer, and we're going to reload our photo to see how that works. So there you go, guys. That's some of the things that you can do with our images in CSS and HTML. Thank you.